Hey guys, uh, maybe some of you were here um, when I did this, and they changed the formula of the bleach on me. So let me show you. I still got dark spots everywhere. I'm really liking how it turned the blue really light, though. So I haven't decided if I'm going to bleach it again or not, or just dye over it. I only needed it lighter. I didn't mean to let it go this light, but I wasn't paying attention, so it just kind of happened. Um, we're getting our AC repaired. Well, my mom and her husband are. Um, their AC unit finally crapped out yesterday, and oh god, it was super hot. I live in Florida, so the weather's always kind of pretty out there. Sure, open. Um, if I can figure out a way to get an actual camera to start filming videos or figure out how to pull up a game, uh, like film a game and y'all just hear me talking. You don't have to see me, which would actually be a relief to me. I don't like people looking at me because I always automatically feel like everyone's judging and stuff like that. My anxiety goes kind of all over the place. But it would be nice to figure out mhm, how to do a game with just my audio over it, um, without actually having to go through all this overlay crap. Because it would be really neat to talk to you guys while you watch me play a game. Because I really want to start playing Subnautica again. That would that would be really awesome to, you know, learn how to do that. It'd be nice if I knew someone close to me in Florida that knew all about this stuff, because I have absolutely no idea. But then again, really no point in starting when no one watches. Although it'd still be cool to learn how to do it. Because I'd much rather be playing video games. I'm thinking about later doing another live with me playing Diablo on my PlayStation, because I'm kind of in the mood to play a game today. I don't want to dive back into Subnautica just yet, although I really love that game. It's mainly because As much as I love Subnautica, the story kind of takes place with or without you, which is when I first started the game, I was like, okay, I have a certain amount of time in the game before certain things happen. I'd only been playing it for, I want to say maybe an hour, 2 hours, somewhere within there. Um, and all of a sudden, the story is taking place without me. I get my first contact with the Emperor, and um, the Aurora blowing up. I'm at the point now to where the Sunbeam is about to be blown up, and that's all within me just playing it twice. Although, as much as I love the story, I would like to have more time to figure my own stuff out and not have to go with the story. So it may give me something to do, and I'm just going to delay it because there's still a lot of things that I need. At this point in time, I do not have the sea moth or anything, so I'm kind of stuck at being able to go a certain depth and still be able to make it back up for air with the sea glide, which gotta say is the coolest thing ever. There are a lot of things that I can make, but I have to have the storage space for it. When I watched Markiplier and Jacksepticeye playing the game, it seemed like they had all of the space in the world. So I'm mainly going to go exploring instead of paying attention to the sunbeam. Um, I'm going to go exploring and start scanning a whole bunch of stuff. So it'd be really cool to have you guys in on that to just help me, is even though I've watched them play it like 1,000 times, and I go back and rewatch them all the time just because the way they, Mark gets scared at everything, which makes it hilarious. Jack is plays the actual game, but can't ever find the ingredients or materials that he needs to do certain things, which would be really cool. Which I found really cool was that his chat and subscribers and everybody in watching with him would help him find where these things are. I have written down rude in my notebook ingredients that I need for certain things. The problem is getting to them when I don't have something that I can breathe in. Even with a high capacity O2 tank, it takes a while to get to this to get down deep enough to find things. So I'm gonna stick around in the shallows and figure stuff out for now, scan some things. Although I'm gonna have to wait till the sunbeam thing is over. So I'll probably go back in and wait for the gun to activate and just blow it out of the sky. Um, oh, our AC unit went out yesterday, which was hilarious because it was really hot yesterday. I had just finished doing this mess to my hair, and I have to wait 24 hours before I do anything with it again. I need to give it time to heal. But I got out of the shower, washing the bleach out and all that, and just still felt extremely hot. And My stepdad woke up sweating from a nap. Just woke up and said he was really hot. He was sweating. Just, I was like, yeah, I kind of noticed that when I got out of the shower that it was a bit warmer in here than usual. Usually, if I go outside and I walk back in, it's just like this burst of cool air, and it's just like, now I still got that compared to outside, but it was, you could tell it was hotter in here. Well, we called someone and they came to look at it this morning. They got here at like 10. And they showed up around 10 when I woke up and said that our unit was on its last legs. Now, just to give you guys an idea, every unit in this apartment complex has already had their AC replaced. Ours is the only one that has not. These apartments, I guess the best way to describe it, are old as hell. um, they're yeah, they're kind of outdated. We still have a coil stove, which should tell you how old that is. Um, we have a very tiny fridge to keep all of our food in, and this is food for 3 people. And then we have, I think that's about it, aside from the old AC unit. The rent here is expensive as hell. Although I like living in Florida much more than anywhere else, um, just because there's no state tax. And so you make more per paycheck and are able to, keep a little system going. I am finding out the hard way. I think it's the hard way. It may actually be easy. That it's nearly impossible to live on your own. If my mom was making what she made here but moved elsewhere, she would probably still have to live with somebody, which is, it's ridiculous. Now, Florida, on the other hand, Florida itself, the state, nothing stopped it from doing what it was going to do. Um, COVID didn't stop it. The Delta variant isn't stopping it. Everyone's still going to work. Everyone's still getting back up on their feet. We are still having some businesses close down. If I walk up to Circle K, it's that way, and just keep going down to the right, there's a Waffle House, Arby's, McDonald's, and a Papa John's all down that way, plus a vape shop, a comic book shop, and all sorts of other things that are all down on that little strip, but so many of them are already closing down. Arby's only does drive-through now. Um, their their lobby is never open, only drive-through. Waffle House, because of where it is, just kind of hidden in a dark corner, not many people know it's there, so it gets passed up a lot. People who have lived here or live near here know it's there and usually tend to eat there trying to keep it open. I've noticed that a lot of Floridians love freaking Waffle House. Um, McDonald's is on its last leg as well. I've applied for a job there, but from the looks of it, that's not going to happen because they're just, even with help, they're not getting enough business and they're just dropping really fast. Papa John's still get a lot of orders, so I'm sure that they'll be basically the only one to survive. But the vape shop that I go to, it's it's only got 2 employees, but they're not hiring anybody, which kinda sucks because that would be really cool to work there. Although working on a register is not a good idea for me. But yeah, I went on a long walk yesterday down that way just to check in with everybody and talk to the manager who was there at McDonald's, and they said there was really no point in hiring me at this point because they don't even know how much longer they're gonna be able to stay open. It's just that bad. But most places in Florida do not require you to wear a mask. Uh, if you have the sniffles or sneezing or coughing, uh, anything of the sort, they would much prefer you to wear a mask, even if it's just allergies, but they're not gonna kick you out of a store just because of it. Um, since I've been down here, I have not worn a mask once. Whoops. Yeah, I have not worn a mask once, which is awesome because I was living in Washington. We had to wear a mask anytime we stepped outside. Even outside on our front porch, had to wear a mask. Everyone was freaking out and everything. Um, but you have to wear a mask basically everywhere there, and they're suffocating. I do not like wearing masks. I even went and got the vaccine, both shots. I got Moderna, and just just hoping that I wouldn't have to wear a mask anymore. But even still, people in Washington were just like, "No, we don't care. You have to wear a mask." Just like, but I even went and got vaccinated for this. But anyway, so I moved down here and everything was different. My mom wasn't wearing a mask at all. She was just, most places don't require you to wear one. I was like, oh, okay. And come to find out that COVID didn't really stop Floridians from doing anything. They went about their normal damn business. They weren't gonna sit there and do nothing. A lot of people were still going to work and were adjusting just fine. I know a lot of TikTokers and people like that were all Florida's being stupid and blah blah blah. It wasn't. It was the smartest of the bunch. They haven't had many cases here in Gulf Breeze or several other places. There haven't been many cases of COVID in the first place. They saw no reason to stop doing what they were doing. People need to live. Unlike Washington, where so many people got laid off because of COVID, unless you actually had COVID, You still had a job down here. Now, yeah, they did take precautions, masks for a short while, and then when the vaccines came out, it was make an appointment to go get your vaccine, come back to work. Nothing stopped them. They kept rolling, which would have been really nice if I had moved down here when that first happened, because then I would have had it would have made it easier to get a job or something. I'm still finding it quite difficult to find a job. Although, to be honest, I'm not really trying all that hard. I know I need one. I know I need to save up money. But anytime I have any money on me, it seems to just disappear. I tend to go and waste it on just about anything and everything that I could think of to need. I even went and got this stuff yesterday. It's aloe vera. I burn. I do not tan like most people, like my mother, like my sister. I burn to a freaking crisp. Sunscreen does not help. It gives me maybe a few extra minutes in the sun. That's it. Then I'm burnt. I've been lucky so far that we've had some cloud coverage because it's not been as strong. So when I go out and forget to put sunscreen on, I'm good. So I haven't burned yet, which yay, because that would suck. But yeah, we're in the very beginning of summer here. So the weather is just going to get hotter and more humid and more dry. And it's gonna be kind of a big deal. Um, I really wish that I knew how to do most of this stuff. Uh, it would be really nice to just play a game right now while talking. You guys don't have to look at me. But anyway, I just wanted to update you guys, let you know that this didn't work out so well. I've with splat lightning bleach, I just do it all over. I don't avoid the roots. Although a lot of people say that your roots process faster. To me, this is all the same color right here. I see no point in avoiding my roots at all. I just comb it through my hair. The lightning bleach used to be really good about that. It used to be creamier, and when you combed it through your hair, it actually combed through your hair. Um, this new crap of lightning bleach of splat bleach, it changed the formula on it, so it's not working as well as I wanted it to. In fact, it was really hard to mix it and I had to finagle with it a lot. It was also chunkier than I'm used to. But anyway, I'm gonna leave this here. I'm probably gonna jump into Subnautica for a little bit. And then depending on how I feel, I may try to figure out a way to get y'all to, may figure out a way to get it to where I can film me playing a game or something and then put that up. It'd be really nice to figure out how to do overlays. I'll figure that crap out later. So I'll talk to you guys later. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll update you when I get the chance.